Yes, you read the title right. I've bought £1 million worth of stock. Now, the main problem with running an e-com brand is keeping up with stock flow. Having stuff to sell when you're paying to sell it, and making sure that you've got enough stock that you can scale up. That in itself is the biggest headache. Anyway, let's go and have a look at all the stock. Here we have it, ladies and gents. Here we have, as far as the eyes can see, pallets of stock. So if I climb up here, fuck me, oh, fuck me. I'm just trying to show you the magnitude of how much stock we actually have. This is one section of the warehouse that has 1 container's worth of stock. We've then got another container's worth of stock that I'll go show you, and we've got 3 more containers coming. So this is 2/5 of what's actually coming, and it's £1 million worth of stock to sell. Absolutely mental. So if you follow me over here, here we have another container's worth of stock, palletized all the way down there, palletized all the way down there. We've got some other bits and bobs here and here, and then over here we've got even more palletized all the way down. That, ladies and gentlemen, is fucking revenue waiting to be sold. But it's also humongously risky, because obviously that's a lot of money sat in products that is all now on my shoulders to get gone. Like, yes, we have members of the team to help. Yes, we have support systems around us, but at the end of the day, if I don't sell this, then we've got £1 million worth of stock sat here for absolutely no reason. So it's safe to say that I'm working harder than I ever have to market, to sell, and to scale, because if I don't do it, no one's doing it for me. And I say it all the time. Same for you guys. If you want something and you want to go out there and get it, the only person that's going to make that happen is you. So as you guys know, I come from more of a drop shipping background. That's kind of been my bread and butter for the last 6, 7, 8, 9 years. However, over the last 6 to 12 months, me and my friend have been building this brand. We've been scaling it extremely hard. We started with around 12 grand investment, 6 grand off each of us, around a year ago, and we're now doing around 15 grand a day, 12 to 15 grand a day in revenue. So the business has grown hugely, and with that comes a lot of stress, comes a lot of risk, but also comes a lot of reward. So we're trying to double down as hard as we can, kind of coming out at the end of Q3 going into Q4, so that we've got so much stock to sell, to scale, and we can deal with Black Friday madness. I really don't want the brand to be in a position where we have to hold back at all in Q4. I want Q4 to really kind of juice as much out of it as possible. I want us to be able to do the best offers. I want us to be able to sell as much stuff as possible and gain as much customer data as possible. So we've gone all in. We've doubled down. We've reinvested everything. We've bought as much stock as possible. And like I said, we've got even more coming. The reason for that is, in this game, you need stock. You need enough stock behind you to scale. Stuff can go crazy really, really quickly. If you get one ad that hits, one new offer that hits, one new concept that works, the business can tenfold super quickly, and we've seen that. We've gone from 7 grand in January to 390 grand in June. Like, we know how fast business can scale and change from experience. So for us now, it's getting ourselves in the best position possible going into Q4 to make sure that we can absolutely nail it. So yeah, the lads have started packing. The day has begun. We've got a few pallets of stock going out already. We've already had a mail van come and collect the rest. And it's a good day to have a good day. It's a Wednesday. Indy starts school today. Well, this afternoon she's got like a little taster hour. So I'm working as hard as I can this morning to get up to date so that I can go for an hour or two to her first couple of hours of school. Then I've got work to do this afternoon. I've got around 7, 8 meetings to jump into. So super, super busy. But it's the middle of the week. New goals, new motivation. I'm pushing on. Grabbed a bottle of water, now jumping in a meeting with an agency that we work with. And let's get the day rolling.
We suggest that we just add more UGCs to the new e-tour. And then just looking ahead, the plan is to introduce new assets with fresh creators.
The meeting went really, really well. We've got some clear stuff to work towards. The team kind of knows what they're doing, and we've all realigned, which is important when you're trying to build something as big as that we are. There are many, many moving parts. Like, the vehicle that is the brand has a lot going on, whether it's content, creative, ads, email, operations, and everything in between. There's a lot to manage, so those team meetings where we all get together with different agencies and talk through how it's all going is super vital. And it's something that I recommend if you're building a brand yourself and there's a few members of the team working with you. Kind of get together and make sure that everyone's aligned and they're all working towards the same goal at hand. It will help you build something that's stronger, more stable, and everyone's working towards the same thing, which is crucial. So I've now jumped out of that meeting. I've now got a load of work to do for the next hour or two, and then I need to go to Indy's school for the first couple of hours of her starting, her settling in period or whatever it is. So I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. So I'm now just leaving work. I've had a few hours of calls, like I said, and now I've got to go with the kids, with Lauren, with Indy, to her school for like a couple of hours of settling in or something, I don't know. Something I wanted to be present for, and she starts school tomorrow, which is super exciting. I think the reason I picked up the camera just now is to talk about stock. So many people are scared to double down. So many people are fearful to spend their money on growth. And so many people don't have the energy to spend their time on what's necessary to get them to where they want to be. We have spent so much money on growing and scaling and stock. It's unbelievable. And it's the reason we've grown as fast as we have. We have taken so many risks on over-ordering, on under-ordering at times to allow us to have the cash flow and have orders stacking up at the door waiting to go out because we're still waiting for our products to come. People would have turned their website off. People would have put their products out of stock. But we couldn't do it. We couldn't afford to stunt our growth. We've taken so many risks on ensuring that we scale and grow, and it's one of the top 5 reasons we've got to where we are today. Like you guys know, we've scaled so fast in spend, we've scaled so fast in revenue. The business has grown so quickly, and it's all down to taking the risks that we have to make it happen. So many people wouldn't have done what we've done, and that's why we're in a situation with our business that not many people are. You have to be super ballsy, and you have to be super confident in yourself and what's possible to make it happen. And I think kind of one of the driving forces for us is that we're not scared to fail. We know worst case, it doesn't work. We haven't lost our fucking lives. We haven't done anything crazy. We just started a brand and it didn't work. And that's one of our driving forces. We're not scared to fail. We're taking risks that people wouldn't take, because people are too scared of failure. People are too weary of making mistakes and they don't want to be looked at as failures. Me and my mate Jordan, who runs the brand, we're not scared of failing with this. We're pushing it as fucking hard as we can. And we've scaled up so hard that we've got so much yet to come, but we've achieved so much already. And with this stock that we've now got, the £1 million worth of stock ready to sell, it means we're going into Q4 with amazing preparation. We're going there with the ability to sell so much stock that we should be able to level this brand up going into 2025 as a really key leader in the space and industry, as more of a household name in the niche. And we're getting there day by day with 500 extra customers joining our list every day as people that are then going to buy in and represent and be part of our brand and community. We're slowly making the efforts needed to build that household name, and we're getting there steadily with no investment, no backing, just taking fucking risks and making shit happen. So I hope when you guys watch my videos and you see my socials that you see it as proof in the pudding that sometimes that risk is worth taking, and that really my successes so far are only congratulated and only present because of the risks that I have took. Hopefully that inspires you to do so the same, and also level yourself up. This isn't about me. This isn't just about kind of showing off what we've done. It's showing you what's possible so that you can go out there and make it happen for yourself too. Because some people, like myself, it's handy to see other people do what we want to do because it shows us that it's possible. Some of us come from backgrounds where we've never seen kind of true e-commerce success. We've never seen people make money online. We've never seen these brands get built. So when there's people like myself on YouTube or Instagram making videos and showing you what's possible, I'm hoping that that drives you to make the decisions that you have to make your reality come true and get yourself stuck in the trenches and building shit. Because trust me, there's no business model that is more fun and more intense and more enjoyable than being within e-commerce. Right, we're home. We've been to Indy's school, we've done the settling in stuff, and now we're home. I've got meetings, I've got work to do. It's not too sexy or exciting, but it's realistic, and I think YouTube and Instagram is too full of people telling you how fun and exciting entrepreneurship is, and how fucking people are traveling around the world on holiday doing their shit. Realistically, my days are spent on meetings, on strategy, creating content, creating concepts, offers and angles, and making sure we've got stock and where sales are flowing. Like, that's literally my day-to-day life. It's not sexy, it's not glamorous, and I think entrepreneurship in general on Instagram, mainly to try and flog you shit, is glammed up too much. It's made to look much sexier than it is. So another realistic look at a life of an entrepreneur that has just bought a fuck ton of stock. So yeah, it's another day in the life essentially, a realistic entrepreneurial day in the life.